wanted to talk about the She story because it's really important, the journey that we've had in 2021 to where we are now. So I can say I'm a proud father today. But really special thanks to right here representing Nida. Nida has been a co-supporter in terms of the journey that we're having. This entire environment and the space for learning, which is very conducive and convenient, was facilitated by Nida. Amazing gratitude to World Bank, to DDP, for really believing in us and test running the Fasaha model. It really worked, and I think we could go through the slide deck to see really the journey around the Fasaha.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Beauty Achichi, and I was a participant in 2023. I learned about Canva, and I'm presently using it as a social media manager. And I handle 2 accounts using Canva, and I always do the adverts with Canva.
Hello everyone, my name is Fadila Azrani. I'm one of the participants of 2023 in my Fasaha program, and I'm digital marketing.
The pleasure to be here with you at Ambulance. So I'm the program manager of the Digital Development Partnership, which you can see at the bottom left of that banner. This is a global partnership that brings together development partners to basically advance digital transformation journeys across the globe. And we manage this program from the World Bank, and Fasaha and was one of the beneficiaries of funding from DTP. And I'm really glad to have the opportunity to be here and meet with you today and to discuss some of the opportunities that these skills trainings have provided you with.
Me participating in the Fasaha program has been a journey, a remarkable journey. I remember COVID happened, and then in 2021, I felt there was something more to what I can deliver than just my conventional job, right? Though a background in engineering, but I just needed a soft skill or a tech skill as well that can be offered globally. So Fasaha came, I just looked at it and I saw that this is it. So I came into Fasaha in 2021 as a participant for the data analytics cohort. It didn't just stop there. I saw community. At that time, I was nursing my baby, but coming into class, I could see other women as well who were like me, who were not, held back by motherhood. And finishing that cohort, connecting to the community, the support, I haven't had a course training like that before. So moving forward to 2023, 2 years later, I was now opportune to co-facilitate a section where I was now empowering girls and women, at the IDP camp. For me, that was very impactful. It's an experience that I took out from there, from Fasaha, and I went on to different other programs to empower young girls in communities and remote places, taking them from 0 to a level that they could compete globally and win, all thanks to Fasaha.
I wouldn't say it's beautiful because there were challenges. I wasn't used to the computer, so whenever I am typing, it took forever to look for the keys, and it was also beautiful at the same time because it made me to learn a lot, and that made me to get more interest in technology. So I meet with different facilitators, they were so simple, they were okay, and they were open to us to ask questions. They made us comfortable in the class, which made me to ask a lot of questions of things that I didn't know, and they were answering me. It was like a family. It wasn't more like something different, but it's made me to feel at home and feel relaxed.
Prior to Fasaha, I already had social media platforms, right? But monetizing it was the challenge for me. And it didn't mean that, I didn't want to, but it meant that I didn't know how to. And when I attended Fasaha training, we had a community. That was the first thing that actually got to me, because today we talk about social media and people are not necessarily a community, So Fasaha made it easy to blend in, if I put it like that, to be part of something that meant something, to me. First of all, I was really about applying for things that, see they empower women. And this is not to throw shades or anything, but we've had a lot of these initiatives, not meeting up to the standards. But then when I attended, the very first day I attended, I was a bit skeptical, about, will they deliver or will they not? But instantly I felt at home.
My own was actually a journey because I was in Kaduna, I was a teacher in Kaduna. So opportunity I had to make it, I repeated to Nina. Now, because I had to leave my teaching job in Kaduna back when that was 2021, I repeated to Nina. Jobless, that was one thing. So I was looking for what next to do. I tried to pick up a master form with Federal University of Technology Mina. I picked it up, then Fasaha came through. During those period. Now, during those period, I was doing 3 things. Okay, I was a student, I was a pregnant mom. I was pregnant with my baby then. So, and I was trying to do Fasaha, my academic Fasaha. So it was like me trying to juggle between three things and trying to do them all well. But can I say Fasaha gave me a leverage for my final year thesis, because when I finished my master, I was assigned to supervise. So the top big thing for me was that I should use MATLAB. And I told me, in this sense, not to use something better, I could use Python. All thanks to Fasaha. During those Fasaha period, I learned Power BI, SQL, Python. So I just told him, really? I said yes. Do you do this? Yes. And that's how it was like beautiful. After my research was like, we should partner more. Now you partner with your supervisor. So that was a beautiful one for me.
The entire Fasaha project, we've trained 1,175. If you add 180 to 1,095, that's the total number that benefited from the Fasaha program. So between 2023 and 2024, the human rights component of the World Bank was the one that funded these sections, where we did the pilot launch over there, right here. Those were the 2 classes that hosted the pilot launch. Whenever we finish the pilot training, the first set, then we'll go back to the hall, have soft skill sessions. We'll talk about freelancing, how they can use the skills they've learned. We'll talk about lifelong learning skills that they can use even after the program.
Professionally first, so I've always had interest in data science, and that was my first, I think, formal introduction to data science on that scale. I got to learn a little bit about a bunch of things on different levels, and it sort of opened up my mind to a lot of possibilities. And personally, I've embarked on a lot of short courses, and most times I don't get to finish. So for the first time, it was something I told myself that, I was going to do this to the end, because there were also some of us that didn't get to complete. But I was so happy that I was one of those that was able to finish, and I was like, so this is actually doable. So it just further reinforced my diligence and my ability to be dogged when it was needed. So it pushed me to be able to just put my mind to several other things that's outside the Fasaha program, and So
it has impacted me because after the training, I am able to meet more people and connect with people, and that has gotten me to work as a volunteer in an organization as a graphic designer and also a video editing person. And I also manage their social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So the Fasaha training actually made me to encounter this, because I wasn't having the knowledge of that before. So, but after I got the training, I was able to learn skills that I have been taught, and that got me to
to have opportunities like this.
The Fasaha Digital Skill Training Program, implemented by the World Bank in partnership with Natview Technologies and supported by the Digital Development Partnership, exemplifies how skills are a pathway to jobs and opportunities. The Skills Training Program has benefited more than 1,000 beneficiaries and trainers, especially with a focus on conflict-affected areas and internally displaced population camps. DDP is building on these efforts to further leverage digital technologies as a means to empower women and lead to more and better jobs and economic opportunities.